What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live installment. It's been a while since I went live, but I want to go live on this one and talk about the defense. Yesterday I made a video talking about the offensive depth chart. And to be fair, it's still too early to name the starters. I mean, they're just in their summer conditioning. They have the whole summer to figure out who's going to be the starters. And also, to be fair, they're not in pads yet. They're not really hitting. So we don't know. There's a lot that can happen, and there's a lot of possibilities that could take place that will move this depth chart. And so I wanted to say that. Before I get started, for those that's watching the rebroadcast, please like, comment, share, subscribe. All that would be greatly appreciated. I didn't schedule this live. I just only go live whenever I get the opportunity. And I didn't go live for the past couple of weeks because I was on vacation. And we decided to go up to New York City. I'm glad we left when we did, because all this smoke up there. I'm actually from that area, but we decided to go up there to make a trip out of it. But I'm just glad we got there when we did. But I had made a video on the offensive depth chart, right? But I forgot to add one thing. Let me just bring that up. Now, DNVR, they made this depth chart. I could have made my own depth chart. All you got to do is just look at their roster and make your own depth chart. I forgot to add David Connor in there. He's a transfer from Florida. And I think he has a strong possibility to start on that offensive line. I like his attitude, but he has 4 years of eligibility remaining. So I could see him at least being in the number 2 spot. But I just wanted to say that I forgot to add his name in the video I did yesterday. David Connor, transfer from the University of Florida. But yeah, so that is the I want to go back to the defense for a second. And again, to be fair, got to be fair here. A lot can happen between now and August, in mid-August, when they finally name the starters and name the final depth chart. Right now, they're just they're the beginning of their summer conditioning. And I like what I see so far. And I like that Well Off Media, Reach the People Media, and on the pregame show, they give us enough just to we get a glimpse on what's going on. So I like what's going on so far. But in this depth chart, they didn't add Chance Main in there. I don't see his name here. But Chance Main, he came back. He played last year, but he's not on this depth chart. But I'll just talk about him as I go along. I'm not sure what position. I think he played an edge, right? So if he played an edge, I see him. I see him at least number 2 on his depth chart if he is an edge spot. They have Jordan Dominic as number 1. I kind of like what I see in him so far. Like if they had to start today, like if their first game was against TCU today, I probably would have Jordan Dominic at number 1 on that edge spot. In the second edge spot, I like Derek McClendon. He's a grown-ass man on that team. And I think he's going to do very well this upcoming season on Derek McClendon. I agree with him being in that. If he is playing the edge, I do agree for him being number 1. The defensive tackle position, I'm with Shane Coates, the transfer to Dartmouth, graduate student. So I agree with him being number 1 on that depth chart so far. Like I said, if they had to play today, I would go with Shane Coates. In the linebacker position, one of the linebacker positions, Levonta Bentley, of course, he's number 1. He has a lot of experience. I am going with him in that first slot in the linebacker spot. Who else? Let me see. What else we got? Defensive tackle, Leonard Payne. You got J.J. Hawkins and Chaz Wallace. I don't know about that. So I don't know about that right there. I don't know who got the number 1 spot. But getting back to the edge position, Chance Main name is not here. I got him at least 1 or 2. No, I got him at number 2. And like I said, some of this will be situational. You never know what's going to happen during the season. Somebody can go down, God forbid, and I can see him getting that 1 spot. But you never know. He might hustle and make the number 1 spot by the time August comes around. So this depth chart is obviously not finalized. Somebody can wow the coaches, and next thing you know, they're starting. So look for him to bust his ass. If he busts his ass over the summer, anything could happen. But for sure, Derek McClendon is number 1 in that edge spot. And I like Jordan Dominic. Now, as far as the secondary, the cornerbacks, they look like they got 2 safeties here. I don't know. I don't know about the safety spot. I really don't know. Of course, Shiloh is starting in one of those positions. And he's going to start. There's no way that he's not going to be on that field. There's no way. He's going to be on that field. It's the coach's son, and that does have something to do with it. I mean, he does have the skills, and I like that. Shiloh is he's a little bit like his dad. I'm going to say a little bit like his dad, but he's more physical. His dad obviously was more dominant. His dad really didn't even need to tackle when he played. He used his speed and he used his technique, and he used his read on the quarterback. I mean, it's really no comparison, but I'm not trying to take nothing away from Shiloh, but he's very physical, though. He's more physical than his dad. But he's going to be on that field. Whether, I know people say, well, what about this person? No, he's going to be on the field. There's no way that he's not sitting that bench. So give him the number 1 spot just because. As far as that other safety, I'm giving it to Trevor Woods. I'm going to tell you why. Because he is ranked really high as far as that position in the Pac-12. They ranked him pretty high. So for him not to start, he needs to start. Like, in my opinion, if he's ranked that high, it means he must be good. So I think he's going to get that number 1 spot in one of those safeties positions. You got Simon Craig. You got Vito Tisdale, Roderick Ward, Miles Slusher. For sure, Cameron Simon Craig will get number 2 in either one of those spots. I'm going to say the one spot because Shiloh got the other one. So I don't know who's going to be the starter on the next one. I know it's too early to name the starters, but Shiloh is the starter. Just like on the offense, you have Shedeur as the starter. We already know that. Well, Shiloh is the other one on the defense. Every other position is up for grabs. And why? Because he is the coach's son. He's not gonna not let his son play, especially if he has aspirations of going to the NFL. He's gonna play as much as he can. And I'm assuming on that other safety position, Trevor Woods got it because he's ranked pretty high in the Pac-12. And I made a video on why they ranked him so high, but we're not going to get in that conspiracy right now. But give it to Trevor Woods. The cornerback position. You see they got Kermani McLean. If he comes in and dominate and he has a good showing, I don't see why he's ranked 5-star. I don't see why he's not going to get that top spot on one of those cornerback positions. Now, in my opinion, the way it looks right now, on one of those cornerback positions, they got to give it to Jaquez because I'm looking at him practice, man. He looks good to me. I think Jaquez is number 1 on one of those spots. Now, of course, the other spot, they're going to give it to Travis Hunter. I'm going to tell you something with Travis Hunter. I know he wants to play both sides of the ball. He's going to have to pick one. He's going to have to pick one. I don't want to see him get hurt. He's still a little too small for me. He's going to have to pick one. If he's going to be a cornerback, be a cornerback. But obviously, they're going to use him every now and then in that wide receiver slot. but on the offense, they got him number 1 at wide receiver. I honestly think he need to stick with one. He need to pick one. But if he picks cornerback, obviously he's number 1 in one of those slots. He's a 5-star. Kermani's a 5-star. Let your 5 stars play. In that other cornerback position, let Jaquez have it. That's how I would do it. If we had to play today, Jaquez got one of those spots. The transfer from Alabama. He was under the Alabama system. He learned a lot. Let him play. So that's how I see it on the defense. It's just my opinion. If they was to start today, that's how I would see it. Obviously, a lot can happen. I honestly think all these players need to be prepared to start. They just never know what's going to happen. There's a lot of competition, and this is a team of competition here. This is a different type of situation because this is a rebuilding team. A lot of people have come in. So right around mid-July, August, it's going to get real serious, especially when them pads come on. When those pads come on, it's going to get real serious. And because everybody is wanting to be the man. So, but for sure, in that trenches, Shane Coates got one of them top spots in the defensive tackle area. The other one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who's going to be the other one. The edge, I like Jordan Dominic and Derek McClendon. I'm not sure where Chance Main fit in. He got to be number 2 somewhere. That's just my opinion. He put in a lot of work on the offseason to transform his body around. He looks good, man. So I think they might have to give him a chance. And obviously the linebackers, Levante Bentley, I'm going with him. And the other linebacker, I'm not sure. It's just still too early to decide. But I like the team. I like it's a different vibe on the team. Nothing but competition. Even when they were going up the stadium stairs, they were talking trash to each other. But for the players that have been there since the spring, they got some competition to keep them on their toes now. Yes, indeed. Them players they brought in is hungry. So look for a lot of good things to happen. I have them I have them upsetting a lot of teams this year. And if that happens, I'm cashing in because I'm betting on Colorado. So that's just what it is. I just wanted to go live and say that. Oh yeah, Kari Mans. Yeah, they don't have him on here either. There's a lot of players on this depth chart that they didn't add. Yeah, I forgot about him. He looks good too. So, but it's still too early to decide who's going to start. They got the whole summer and getting into training camp. Then mid-training camp, we should start to see that final depth chart. And once they'll release it before their first game, but we'll pretty much know by mid-training camp who the starters are going to be. But there's going to be a bunch of positions that they're battling out. All the positions except for quarterback in one of those safety slots where Shiloh is, everything else is up for grabs. In my opinion, everything is up for grabs. So anybody can be the starter. So, and that's just what it is, man. But it's serious, man. It ain't no more. Well, they still have fun in practice and stuff like that. But running up those stadium stairs, they got a major cheat code because of the altitude. So if they can get in supreme shape with those conditions, they can literally run people to the ground. And that's exactly what I think that's what their strategy is going to be. They're going to be subbing people in and out. They got a heavy rotation, and they're going to be trying to run people in the ground. Imagine if you were a team coming up there to try to adjust to that altitude, and this team has already been running those stairs. They got a major advantage. A major advantage. They had a major advantage last year, but they didn't have the right personnel on the team. That's just what it is. That's why a lot of people are coming down on Coach Prime. I mean, he had the guts to let people go. He had the guts. See, I mean, this one coach that had something to say about it. He said, "Well, I didn't let my team go." Well, your team didn't lose. Your team didn't win one game, just one game. He inherited a 500 or above team. So the situation is a lot different. The same with USC when obviously when the coach came into USC, he brought some of his players with him, but he didn't have to let the majority of the team go because that's USC. So he already have the right personnel there. He just got to coach them. So it's a totally different situation. Coach Prime went into a situation where this team only won one game. So there had to be major changes if he wanted to win this year. He could have kept the team intact. He could have kept the team intact and waited like 4 or 5 years and then started winning, because that's when people start graduating. I mean, was some of the freshmen that he didn't recruit. He could have done that, but he would have had to wait 3 years just to try to win. He didn't want to do that. He said, look, at my age, I don't have enough time. I want to win now. So he had to go in and get some players that he thought fit the bill of, he wanted to get some, see, let me just say this, right? He wanted, there's levels to these players. You got some players, you know, the players that's hungry and the players that's not. He went and got some players that's hungry. That's where he went. That's what he did. You get some players that's hungry and they have a chip on their shoulder. They can beat anybody because, quite frankly, they don't have nothing to lose right now. They don't have anything to lose because everybody is picking them to lose. So they don't have no worries. They can just go out and have it their way right now. You say you're a little worried about Jaquez. He's getting beat a lot. No, well, to be fair, we only see in certain snippets. And he's not showing Shiloh, if you notice. So we can't really go on that because he's not showing everybody. He's not showing Shiloh that much. He's not showing Jimmy Horn, and he's not showing the others that much. They could be getting their ass kicked right now. We don't know. But I'm going to tell you something. He brought in some players that are hungry as fuck. Okay? You got a couple players on that team that are millionaires already. And I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. They're not hungry. And I'm a little bit concerned. They're not hungry. And you can't teach it. You can't teach hunger. You cannot teach it. And they joking around a little too much in practice for me. Let me tell you something. When I was playing, we didn't joke not once, especially if we're competing for a position. And I ain't got time to joke. I want to knock your head off. So you wait until those pads come on. When the pads come on in August, right? You wait till those pads come on, and then I'm gonna come back live again, and you're gonna see something. You're gonna see some fights break out. You ain't seen nothing yet. I mean, when he brought this many players that's that hungry, you got players on that team that want to go to the NFL. That's what they're thinking. They want to go to the NFL. See, this is a different day and age. You told me to chill. Nah, bro. I'm not trying to sit there and joke when I'm trying to go to the NFL. It ain't no time to be joking. But I'm a little concerned. But we'll see. What you mean this isn't the military? Damn well should be. That's you supposed to be so disciplined. You might be in it. You might think it's the military. No, it's been more than a weekend. It's been more than a weekend. We already got through the spring. I'm talking about the players that's already been there. So you'll see what I mean come August. You'll see what I mean. You'll see when them coaches start to get on them. You'll see it. Because, okay, if I'm telling a lie, then why did the strength and conditioning coach say that they have to give more effort? All right, let me put you up on something real quick. You remember they showed Derek McClendon at the end when they were running, up the stadium stairs. He sat down. He was tired as hell. That's how you're supposed to be. That's how you're supposed to be. Some of them players look too clean for me. You supposed to be hustling more. Your ass supposed to be damn near throwing up. I didn't see it. I saw it in some of them. I saw it in Derek McClendon, and I saw it in a few others. You're supposed to be giving extreme hustle. That's why the strength and conditioning coach said you guys got to give it more. And I know they're thinking like, damn, we ran up the stairs and we survived. What are you talking about? No. I don't see nobody peeling over. You got to give it more hustle than that. You'll see. You'll wait till August when Coach Prime start looking at them. You'll see it. You'll see what I mean. So I saw it with Derek McClendon. Yeah, I already said that earlier. We're seeing just glimpses. I said that earlier. Yeah, they only showing us a little bit, but they supposed to be peeling over. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So so like with Travis Hunter, right? He's going hard, right? He's supposed to go harder to the point where he's almost failing. That's what they want. I'm telling you, that's what the strength and conditioning coach is talking about. Okay, so you gliding up them stairs. Well, sprint then. I want you to fail. I don't want you to coast up. I want you to fail. I want you to be out of breath. That's what they're supposed to be doing. So, but yeah, it's just the first couple of weeks. But some of those guys on there are really hungry. A lot of them up there is hungry. A lot of them is hungry. Some of them up there having too much fun. That's what I'm saying. But come August, it'll be different. I'm pretty sure. When them pads come on, it'll be different. But I'm not worried about the people that's hungry. Honestly, I think what's his name? I think Jaquez can get a starting position. He keep working hard. I like what I'm seeing in him from the little bit that I see. And to be fair, we're only seeing a little bit. But yeah, man, that's just my opinion. I don't like to see no joking though. I just don't like. I'm old school. I don't like to see it. I want to see you failing. That's what I want to see. I want to see you damn near passing out. You know what I mean? That's what I want to see. But obviously, this is you gotta this new day and age. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You said while showing their character through competing. Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you. But the strength and conditioning coach told the story though. He said, y'all got to give more. That's what he said, which means they need to be running them stairs to failure. That's it. They need to be doing that. If you ain't out of breath and almost falling over, you ain't working to me, period. That's just what it is. They already said this in the spring. Like, have you gave it 100%? I've seen it from a few players. Clinton looked like he was exhausted. So he was giving it his all. A lot of these players are in shape. A lot of them are in shape. They need to get more hustle. But I see a little bit of the hustle in the one-on-ones. I like that from what the little bit I saw. I did like that. This is one wide receiver. What's his name? Javon Antonio. I like him. I think he's gonna get a lot of playing time this year. I like what I'm seeing. And what do you like, 6'4"? So it's super competitive, man. We'll see. But I think they got a good team that can compete this year in the Pac-12. They definitely got a good one. Yeah, Javon, he looks good. I definitely like what I see in him. To be honest with you, I don't know who's starting in that running back position. I don't know. They deep in that position now that they got what's his name there. What's his name from Jackson State? So they got him there. So I don't know. They got Kavarier Smoke. He's a grad student. A lot of people are saying Alton McCaskill is the favorite, but I'm not sure. Dylan Edwards is giving extreme hustle. He is hustling out there. He act like he want to play. Yeah, they're going to surprise the Pac-12. They got this many hungry players on the team. They're going to beat people. They got this. I mean, yeah. What is the guy's name? That came over the running back. But yeah, man, they're deep in the running. They deep in the wide receiver position. You know, they can just start subbing. They can do a heavy rotation. Listen, they're gonna run players and they're gonna run teams into the ground. They're gonna run teams into the ground because they're training in this altitude, running up them stairs. They have the advantage. Willie Gaines. What was the running back that just came over from Jackson State? Savion Wilkerson. Thank you. Savion Wilkerson. They're deep, man. I don't know if Alton McCaskill going to start. I don't know. We'll see. We're definitely going to see because Dylan Edwards is giving a lot of hustle. He like, yeah, I'm a freshman, but I want to play. So, and we already know what Savion could do. We already know what he can do already. They deep, man. I think they're definitely going to knock some people over. They're going to have a heavy rotation. They're going to be in shape because by August, trust me, they're going to be in tip-top shape. They're going to run players into the ground, teams into the ground. They got a lot of speed on that team, man. I like Xavier Weaver too. He acting like he want to be a pro. I like you, of course, I like Jimmy Horn Jr. And they both came from the same team. So they got like a connection there. Of course, I like Travis Hunter. I don't know, man. This is a really good team here already. Oh man, that old line. I forgot to add in what's his name, that the transfer from Florida. He could easily start, but he got 4 years of eligibility, so I don't know. We'll see. But definitely Tank is going to start on that left tackle spot. You can't teach size. He's 6'10". He's one of the biggest offensive linemen in college football. He's 6'10", if not the biggest. He's 6'10", so he's going to start. He just need to be in shape. I like Tyler Brown. Every time I see him, he's hustling to exhaustion. So, and I definitely think Jack Bailey is going to start. I honestly think so. He has a connection with the coaches. So I think he's going to start. I like Tyler Brown. Obviously, Savion Washington. And, he also came from Kent State. He's definitely going to start on that right tackle position. Yeah, Connors. Yeah, I forgot to name him. The transfer from the University of Florida. Remember, he came under that University of Florida system. He learned some things. So that could be to his advantage. And I like his attitude. I saw the interview he gave the other day. I like his attitude. So he's a tough guy. And he said in that interior, if he get his hands on you, ain't nobody getting past him. See, I like his attitude. He got the attitude. He said ain't nobody getting past him. Yeah, I saw him on the stairs. He was coasting up the stairs. I saw it, and he didn't seem like he was tired. If I was his coaches, I'm like, listen, I want you to run harder then. I want to see you run to exhaustion. I want to see you run harder. But yeah, man, but I don't even think he can run to exhaustion. I think he just that in shape. It's just he just that in shape, I guess. So, and like Coach Prime said, he can run all day long. So it's a reason why he playing both sides of the ball. He just a freak of nature. So maybe that's what it is. He just a freak of nature. Jimmy Horn was killing them stairs too. He was killing them too. And that's a good sign. So they're not going to get tired during the game. Just imagine you're playing a team that's running in this altitude into exhaustion. What do you think they're going to do in the game? So you said Travis wasn't there today. He just got back from Puerto Rico. No, that was an old video. You must have saw the video that they just put up when they went to Puerto Rico. No, that's an old video. He had been went to Puerto Rico. They just now putting the video out. Nah, he been went to Puerto Rico, dude. Yeah, that was in what? When they had break. When they were on break. Nah, he didn't just get back from Puerto Rico. Nah. Nah, he focused, man. Nah, he's been back. And also another thing about Travis, I think he might have he looked bigger. He looked like he got bigger, like he bulked up a little bit. So that's good to see. Because I think Coach Prime said he needed 10 pounds. So he do look bigger. You said that the kid is 6'5", a dog. You talking about the offensive lineman? He's 6'6". The transfer from Florida. Yeah. Because if he start, that means because I know Jack Bailey start. He said he can play any interior. It don't matter. He could play center. He can play right guard, left guard. He said it don't matter. But he definitely starting. Man, I'm telling you, by August, he trying to be at 190 by September. How much he weigh now? 190 seems a bit much. How much he weigh now? Is he close to 190? I don't know. But he looked like he bulked up though. He just need to eat. Unless his metabolism is really high. You like Kari Mans? Yeah, I do too. Oh, he about 180. What is he primarily going to play though? Is he going to play? Is he going to play cornerback? What's his primary position? Anybody know? What you think? I would say cornerback, and I would say cornerback and play him every now and then at wide receiver. They're good in the wide receiver department. I mean, it would be nice to have him at wide receiver, but they say they get 3 good meals today. He need to eat more. If he want to, yeah, he need to get those meals in you, right? Man, just imagine. Yeah, you talking about that rotation. Oh my God. They gonna, like I said, they gonna run teams into the ground, man. They're gonna run teams into the ground. And I can't wait. And you see Caleb Mathis out there giving it his all. He want to play. I know somebody told me, oh, they might redshirt him. Bullshit. He not thinking about that. He want to play. The way he running his routes, nah, he gonna have to play. They're gonna have to figure it out how to get him in the game. Running routes like that. He can stand and get a little bigger himself too, though. But shit, Santana Moss wasn't that big. So it don't size really. It just depends on the person because Santana Moss was small. Also, his brother was small. Sonoris Moss. He was small too. So, but speed is everything. You are concerned about the D line? Did you hear what they said? They said that they're looking for more people on the D line. Yeah, you say you need to bulk up. I think so too. I agree. But he got 4 years, you know. He do look a little bigger, don't he, Crystal? Caleb do look a little bigger. I'm not gonna lie to you. Y'all watch this. Remember, I tell you this. He gonna play this season. He's not playing. He's not playing no game. He's a dog. He is a dog. He's going to play. Running routes like that, he's gonna play. Listen, you know where I play him? Running short routes. Like Wes Welker. Running short routes. That's where I need him. Running short routes. Getting those first downs. If I'm third and let me see, let me think about this. If I'm 3rd and 8, I'm putting him in the game. If I'm 3rd and 8, to get him in there to get those first downs. And he damn sure can do it. Oh man, I forgot about Gant. Right. They got a good team, man. They really do. I'm not gonna lie to you. And all the players are not on his depth chart. This is just what we see. You know, they got more players they're adding to this depth chart. So I tell you right now, if they beat TCU, if they beat them, and look, if they beat them convincingly, now they have put the world on notice. If they beat them convincingly, okay. I know they're not the same team from last year. That's what they're going to say. They're not the same team from last. It don't matter. If they beat them convincingly, they have put the Pac-12 on notice. Okay, and especially if they can manage to beat USC. If they can beat USC, okay. If they beat USC now, if they beat the first game convincingly, and they win against USC convincingly, now we have Coach of the Year honors. He's going to be Coach of the Year because they're going to be bowl eligible. Oh, Kermani Robin this weekend. He must have just graduated. Yeah, most people out here where I live, they graduating this week. So he'll be there. And you ever seen him? That's a serious kid right there. Kamani is serious. He don't like taking plays off. And I remember watching an interview of his before they were getting ready for the state championship. He was getting on his players. He said, "We can't be." He said, "We need to be running until we're exhausted." He said that. So he's a serious player. So I can't wait for him to get out there on the one-on-ones. I can't wait. Then they talking about he gonna play wide receiver as well. But he'll probably majority play cornerback. That's where he's gonna be. Yeah, a lot of guys still coming in to add to this chart. Yep, he got a team, folks. He rebuilt this team. They're gonna win this year. I just don't know how many games. You don't like the D line so far? Let me go back to that. Let me see. Let me look at the D line again. Well, like I said, to be fair, everybody is not added to this list. Y'all like Jordan Dominic? I like Jordan Dominic. They don't have Chance Main name here, but Chance Main gonna try to start. He said ain't nobody beating him at his position, so he gonna be trying to start. I like Derek McClendon. I do like him. So we're gonna see, man. Shane Cokes is trying to get to the NFL. That's why he came here. He's trying to ball out this year, so he's extra motivated as well. Yeah, man, we definitely gonna see. They're adding more to the D line, I heard. I heard the coach say that he's looking for some more players to add depth. So look for. I do like the way that they let us, because to be fair, we don't see everything, but they show us just enough. But by August, man, we're gonna see a lot more. Who do you think the starting kicker is gonna be? Who look, they even got competition in the kicker position. That's crazy. Who do you think is gonna be the starting kicker? Because I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna have one be the place kicker and one be the kickoff or kick the run the kickoffs. That's what they did at Jackson State. But or is it too early to say? I think it might still be too early to even say, to be fair. But for sure, it's between Mata and what's the NFL dude son name? Feely. It's between them two. So Mata's the place kicker. For sure he is. I think so. I mean, he came straight off the cheese bus and made second team all SWAC. Straight off the cheese bus. And the only reason why he didn't make first team because his field goal got blocked. I think that's why. Because he didn't miss a field goal in the SWAC. But that field goal block is probably why they gave him second team. But he should have been first team, if you ask me. And believe it or not, when he came into Jackson State, he was registered as a 5-star kicker. A lot of people don't remember. A lot of people don't know that he was considered a 5-star kicker. So he was already and set to go. So we're gonna see. He got ice in his veins. I remember they was interviewing him, and he said that what about the noise? He said that's nothing but white noise. That doesn't bother me. So he got ice in his veins. You said you hope Prime get back with Nike to have the team in the. You said in the Diamond Turf. Said they're with Nike now, aren't they? I think Colorado's a Nike team. I know he had some problems with Nike in the past, but yeah, they're a Nike team. You said Mata had 3 state championships. I know he did have a state championship. He had 3, you said? Thanks, Crystal. I don't really come on live that much, but I wanted to come on for this because man, I'm excited about this practice. I really am. I like how they're showing us like the behind the scenes. A lot of teams don't do that. Oh yeah, yeah. I know about his shoe deal in the past and what happened. Yeah, he gonna be wearing Nike now though. I think they're working on some special shoes for him too. To get him back. To keep him yeah, the Diamond Turfs, right. Somebody was saying to me, like, what do you think? Is Shiloh gonna start? I'm like, yeah, he's gonna start. I can't wait for him to put his pads on. He gonna try to light into somebody. You know how he do. So I can't wait for them pads to come on in August. That's August, right? When they'll be in pads. Think August. I can't remember the schedule. I think August. The NCAA is real strict on off season conditioning and stuff. The coaches can't be there. But I honestly believe it's August, like that they can be in pads. He's gonna try to lay into somebody. Yeah, that DB rotation is strong, man. They got Kermani coming in, Travis Hunter, Omarion Cooper looks good, Jaquez, he's playing hard. Yeah, they got a heavy rotation, even in the safety spot. Salmon Craig, Trevor Woods, Shiloh, Roderick Ward. Yeah, they're set, man. August is when they put pads on. I thought so. Yeah, they changed those rules, man. They can't. The coaches is got to be hands off at a certain time. I think during the week they allow 8 hours during the week. That's 2 hours a day for conditioning, and they got to have 2 days off. They're real strict on that. Remember with players collapsing and stuff? They're real strict on that now. But man, imagine, like I said, man, imagine running in that altitude. You got a cheat code. Yeah, I do. I like the way the videos are shown, Crystal. It's almost like reality TV. I like what Reach the People Media is doing, Well Off Media, especially on Well Off Media. I like how they do it. Each video leads into the next one, leading up into August. I love it. And if you ask me, a lot of their hype and stuff, Bucky has something to do with it because we're seeing the behind the scenes of it. That's building up that excitement. He had a lot to do with that. Coach Prime know what he's doing, man. When it comes to the media, he's been doing it his whole career. Hell, he he did it on draft day when he got drafted. So he always been in the media. He knows how to work that media. He said something the other day. I want to tell you all this. He said something the other day. Y'all heard this too, right? Remember he was talking about, they were talking about how the coach had something to say about him. And he was like, I don't even know what coach you talking about. But then they told him what coach was like, talking shit about him. And he said, to be honest with you, if the coach came in the room right now, I wouldn't even know who you're talking about. And he said, he said that coach didn't inherit a team that only won one game. This is a totally different situation. He said when he inherited that other team, they were above 500. And it's something else he said. He said something about being qualified as a coach. I know he was talking to Andre Rison. He said, he said, how am I not qualified? He said, he said, I've been in media for well over 10 years, 16 years, I believe, as an analyst. And then on top of it, he played in the NFL and he's in the Hall of Fame. How is he not qualified to be a head coach? That's crazy. How does he get looked over? You know what I mean? He has something that no other coach in the Pac-12 has. He's a Hall of Famer. None of them has his credentials. None of them. He knows how to win. This is why they're not giving him credit. I don't understand. To be honest with you, I don't understand why. He knows how to win because he played. He was a player. He knows how to do it. So he knows how to put certain players together to win ball games. It wasn't luck that he went to Jackson State and started winning right away. And then the next season he went undefeated except for the bowl game. And then the season after that he went undefeated except for the bowl game. That's not by accident. Because they keep saying that, he turned around so many players. This is unprecedented. No, it's not. It's been done before. He's done it already. And another coach did it too. It wasn't Newt Rodney. I can't remember which coach that did the same damn thing, but they're not talking about it. I can't remember the coach right now, but it's been done before. You don't think he know how to win ball games and he has a gold jacket? Like, I don't understand. He has more experience than every coach in the Pac-12 as a player. No other player has that kind of experience. Nobody. No other coach. You don't think he know cheat codes? You don't think he know tact? See, you don't think he's telling his cornerbacks off camera, because he's not going to tell them on camera. He's not going to give them the secrets on camera, but he's going to tell them off camera. You don't think he knows some cheat codes to give them? Of course he does. That's why I don't understand why these people think. And then they're saying, well, he's in the Power Five. Well, wasn't Colorado in the Power Five last year? I bet you Jackson State could have beat them last year. And that's a Power Five team, isn't it? And Jackson State would have mopped the floor with them last year. So a lot of this is media driven. Like, they're trying to get into your head. If I was the players, I wouldn't even listen to the media coverage anymore. I wouldn't even listen to it, because they're trying to get in their head. And they're worried because if he have a winning season this year, he's only going to get all the players next year, because everybody going to play for him. Everybody. So that's what it is. Yeah, he cut half the he actually brought in 70 players his first year. Close to 70 players. And I think he only lost 4 games that year. Or 3 games, whatever it was. And then each year he improved upon the last. He just didn't get the bowl game under his belt, but he still was very successful for the 3 years that he was there. The 3 seasons that he was there. And he got a bunch of hungry players that want to win. I can't wait for that first game, yo. How them players must feel going onto that field. I know they're going to feel like they're on top of the world. Just imagine how they're going to feel, man. Imagine how they're going to feel. They're going to feel like they're NFL player. And another thing, this is another thing that he does, right? It's sports psychology. I keep telling people he getting in these players' heads. That's how he get them to win. He said, who down with me? Who gonna rock with me? How you think them players feel? They want to win for him. Who's here that's want to win with me right now? And he's gonna work on that psychology. Wait when he start to get with them when they're practicing, he's gonna work that psychology in their head. You'll see. And then when they get on that field, they're gonna feel like they can beat anybody. That's how they're gonna win. Yep. Yes, he got a good coaching staff. He calls them the coaching staff of head coaches. Any one of them could be head coaches. Some of them were head coaches. Yeah, man, it's going to be something to see. The only reason I think he's where he's supposed to be, um, it's just the way life works out. He's where he's supposed to be right now. He's supposed to be at Florida State, but that's another video. He's supposed to be at Florida State. They were supposed to hire him. That's bullshit, but that's another story. But he's where he's supposed to be, and he's gonna win. He's gonna win. I just don't know how many games. I don't know how many games, but trust me, I'm gonna be betting on each game for them to win. So it's gonna be something to see, man. Them players are gonna be on top of the world when they're going out that tunnel to play. Because all eyes are gonna be on them. They're the number 1 sport team in town right now. They're the best ticket in town. Everybody's going to be watching them all. I mean, it's going to be crazy. You can't even get a ticket right now. With a ticket like $800 for one ticket. And they're going to be scalping the tickets for more. So what's going on, Big LT? Yeah, man, it's going to be something to see, man. I can't wait to see him play. I can't wait to see him play, man. It's going to be something to see. It's just going to be electrifying on the offense and defense. Definitely not the same team last year. They put people on notice, man. It's going to be crazy. You think that's what they're going to play? 4-2-5. The secondary is Travis, Cormani, Cam, Shiloh, and Ward. Damn, I like that. I like that right there. All speed too. You said based on their schedule, yeah, Oregon is going to be a test. Definitely. You talking about Mr. October? Yeah, I saw the documentary. That's just how it is, man. That's how it is, man. Competition at every position. I know, man. It's competition at every position has competition. I mean, we know Travis is starting, right? There's a few players we know that's going to start, but they're going to be interchangeable depending on the situation. They're going to be subbing people in and out. One person get tired, they subbing a person in that's just as qualified and ready to go. They're going to run the teams into the ground. That's what Jackson State did. That's how they won. They were running teams into the ground. That's how much in shape they were in. Knowing Alabama's defense, the 4-2-5, oh, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Yeah, Woods will play. He'll get in the game. I don't know about starting. I mean, according to this chart here they put up, they don't. And to be fair, all the players are not listed here. But I don't know, guy. I don't know. He might. They have him ranked high in the Pac-12 though, as far as in the safety position. If you go look at the safety rankings in the Pac-12, he's in the top 8. So, but then look who you have on the team now that's playing beside him. You got Shiloh, you got Salmon Craig. He's ready to just go all out. So I don't know. I like Javon. I like what I see already. What he about 6'4"? He's about 6'4". He's a you see how he pushed that player down? Yeah, man. He got a lot of weapons, don't he? Shador, man, you just wait and see, because what he's doing is he's getting all their tendencies. He's memorizing their tendencies. He know where they want the ball. Oh, he gonna have it worked out by August. It's gonna be something to see. He gonna be, man. Listen, all he needs is the protection. And it looks like he got it. He looks like he got the protection. So he measured on the well off it at 6'3". You said that man was good for a 111, but these dogs are in the building. I know, man. I know, Andre. I know he got some dogs around him. Trevor gonna have to be a dog. He gonna have to, whatever his inner dog is, he got to bring it out now, because these players in here want to play. So don't count them out yet. Don't count them out yet. We just starting summer's conditioning, so. But Shiloh is nasty. That's what I like about him. He got a nasty streak in him. He wants to hit you, and he's nasty. That's what I like about him. And he talking trash already. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't wait for him to get the cam, because he is all business. He wants to lay. He can't wait to put his shoulder pads on. He just can't wait. He gonna try to lay into what's his name, right? He gonna try to lay into because they've been talking. Remember what's his name said on God or something? He said, where God at? Well, hold on. Who is he going to try to lay in? Jimmy Horn. He going to try to lay into him. I'm telling y'all right now. Wait till he put them pads on. Somebody going to get lit up. I just don't know who it's going to be. So he going to try to lay into him because they already talking trash to each other. So you don't want to talk trash to Shiloh. He's nasty. I'm telling you. You don't want. He's like his dad, but he can hit. I mean, his dad can hit too, but he didn't have to. His dad didn't have to hit when he played. But hey, what's up, Ryan? God, I love this team, man. And I like how they talking trash to each other. I love it. You like Weaver? Everybody, I like Weaver too. Hold on, where is that depth chart at again? I like Weaver, man. He act like he ready to go to the NFL. He act like he trying to go to the NFL. And Horn. We got some NFL players on this team, man. We do. Who the running backs? Oh man. How they mess around and get Savion on the team? He just showed up. I'm like, I remember somebody doing a video. It was like, did Savion just walk past? I said, yes, he did. He did walk past. He was in the lunchroom. I said, oh man, he's a dog right there. And then next thing you know, Bucky was like, hey, Savion, good to see you. They didn't even announce it, you know? Yeah, Weaver only has 1 year left, so he got to show out. He's auditioning for the NFL. I think he's an NFL. In my mind, I think he's gonna be an NFL. We're gonna see what happens this season. But he looks good, man. I like what I see in Xavier Weaver. I like the only person I know is Staub. So I like Ryan Staub. That's the only person I got a chance to see. I didn't see Case and Weissman yet. I only saw videos of him in high school. And Colton Allen, I saw a little bit of him, but I would say keep it at Ryan Staub. But Case and Wiseman going to try to battle for that number 2 spot. He's going to try as a freshman. He's going to try to battle for it. But right now, I would say Ryan Staub, I guess. And I'm gonna tell you this: if somebody was saying you think Shedeur will come out this year, I would say no. I would say he'll play to his senior year. But if he gets in the Heisman running, like I said, if they knock all these teams off and they only lose like 1 or 2 games, then he's gonna have a decision to make. He's definitely gonna have a decision to make. But I honestly think he's gonna come back his senior season. He don't need the money. It's not that it's a money thing. He doesn't need the money. But in my mind, he's just poised. He just need to prove himself on the Power 5 level, which he is going to do. I like his vision as a quarterback. Obviously, if they get bowl eligible, then he probably would think about leaving. But I would like he'll probably come back his senior season. So after he leave, then I'm sure Case and Wiseman is going to make that bid for the number 1 spot. But I can't give it to Wiseman right now. I mean, he got to prove himself. Staub has been there, so. But as far as the running backs, your guess is good as mine. I don't know. Cavassier Smoke is a grad student. He has experience. Alton McCaskill, he had a great freshman campaign. He looked really good, but he got hurt. I'm just hope he's ready to go. But he looked good, man, as a freshman. He looked good. Dylan Edwards is giving you all types of hustle. And he's a freshman, so. And now you have Savion Wilkerson in the building. So they're deep at the running back position. I don't know, man. They got a lot of weapons. I mean, look at their wide receivers and look at how many weapons Shador has. And I think Passarello is going to be the starting tight end. I heard that he looks really good, and I heard he's been doing a lot in the weight room. So he got a lot of weapons, man. He said Shiloh running that room. Man, Shiloh is yeah, Edwards is bulking up. Oh, Savion interview. I gotta go watch that. All of these, man, all of these players are giving it their all. But Shador has a lot of weapons. He know it too. He happy about it. You know it. Man, Willie Gaines out there. You know he's a speedster. You know he gonna be sitting up there running back punts. Y'all know that already. You know that. Or the kickoff return. He gonna be out there. Who else? Who else they got for running back punts? I know Willie Gaines. Who else? Not Javon Antonio. They're just gonna keep him at wide receiver. Yeah, I don't know, man. The only difference is in the tight end spot. Eric Olson is a big dude. He's like 6'5". It's no way he should be at that 4 slot at 6'5". But I don't know, man. We'll see. I just don't know enough about him. You like Travis J? He said, hopefully that band recruiting too. That's hilarious. You said Olsen, you said just might quit today. Wow, what happened? Oh yeah, Travis J. That's right. Running back the kickoffs and punts. Yeah, he did that. Yeah, I could see him doing that. Yeah, they don't have everybody on this list that's on the team right now. This is just only a few people they added. So Olsen just quit today. What do you mean he just quit? He did? I thought you were joking. He did quit? Are you joking? He said he quit. Oh, he said he's focusing on school. Okay. But he still got the scholarship though. So now they just open up another slot. So if he said he's focusing on school, he can still go for free. As long as he stay at the school and not play football, he can still go for free. Yep, he still got his scholarship, which opens up another slot because you know what they only can bring on 80. They can only play 85, right? So he just opened up another slot. He's done with football. He just want to finish school. I shoot, that's commendable. I understand that. I understand that, and he get to go for free. Um, my friend's son did the same thing. He got a full ride, and by his second year, he was done. He was done. And I was like, and I say, how are you guys gonna pay for school? He said, nah, he still get to keep his scholarship. I said, for real? He said, yeah. And he kept his scholarship. He still got 7 scholarships left. Yeah, he definitely going to get some more people. Yeah, I didn't know he quit. Okay. I feel him on that. So they definitely going to need another slot at tight end. Man, what's up with these tight ends quitting, y'all? Because what's his name messed up? Because you know he got to sit out a year now. He messed all the way up. What's his name that quit? Remember they said University of Miami gave him an offer, but he got to sit out a year because he had already transferred in. And Zico, I think he just didn't like the coach. I think that's what it was because he can block. Because I saw some of the videos of him blocking. You said they don't want to block. Shit, tight ends got to block every now and then. I played tight end position. I had to block. I didn't want to block either. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't. Yeah, but we got to block. You got to block. You said hopefully Zico can come back. I mean, it's up to him and the coaches if he decide he want to come back. I mean, I honestly think it was just between him and the coach. He didn't like the coach. Sometimes the certain coaching styles that don't work for every player. I remember we got cussed out all the time. Some people didn't like getting cussed out. For me, we thought I try not to laugh. I remember the coach, he'd be cussing and all this, the face turning red, cussing. And then at the end of the game, he said, "Hey, how's your family doing? How's everything doing with you? If you need anything, just let me know." After he don't cuss you out. But that's off the field, off the field, he was like a nice guy. You know, make sure you don't stay out late. Make sure you go home. How's your mother doing? After he don't cuss us out all practice. It's hilarious. But that's football though. I mean, but some players don't like it. I mean, it don't work for every player. Some players just brush it off like, okay, whatever. And then some players take it to heart. You shouldn't take it to heart though. Because I mean, this is a serious situation. They're trying to win. Yeah, Carey, Egan Carey. Is he just gonna just go to school too? He's just gonna stay on scholarship and finish up his schoolwork. Zico wants to be a receiver. Well, I mean, he does have good receiver skills, but that's not what the coach was looking for. Oh yeah, same situation. He gonna finish up school. Well, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. He get to go for free. So it's nothing wrong with that. He wants to be a wideout. Shoot, with this depth chart right now, I don't know if he could be a wideout. I don't know. He tight end. Look, they got Dylan Edwards in the wide receiver slot. He gonna be. I could see him in certain situations getting that ball too. Shit, throw it to Dylan Edwards in the flat and let him just run it up. It's gonna be, man. They're gonna be exciting. I can't wait to see it. And they're gonna bring in a few more players, like you said, a few players coming in. I can't wait to see it, man. I forget what was that analyst. The analyst said, if they don't upset a few people, their season can be over by October 1st. That's bullshit. Trying to get into their heads, man. That's all it is. Shit, he must not know Coach Brewster's history, man. He don't coach a few good people, man. I like Coach Brewster, man. He said, "Men, stand up." Did you see when he started walking up to the dressing team? Everybody like, "Oh shit!" He like, "Stand up." He said, "The luggage has arrived." How can you not get excited for that? He said, "The luggage has arrived." Not all the luggage. Carmani, he packing his luggage now. He's packing now as we speak. He's coming. I call him the kid. The kid is on his way, and a few others. You know, Savion Wilkin, he just got dropped off. I didn't even know he was coming. He just fell into camp. I'm glad to see him there though, because he's a dog for sure. And I'm glad to see him in the Power Five. Shout out to Coach Prime for bringing some of the players with him, man. Giving players a chance. I love it. I love it, man. See, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about the people that he brought with him, that he given a chance to. Yeah, Coach Brewster's like, I would love to play. I would love to play for him. Or what's the defensive line coach? Oh, I would love to the way he be cussing. Oh, I would love to play for him, man. Love to play for him, man. But Coach Brewster, I remember when he was at Jackson State, he was like, they were playing somebody's homecoming. He said they know what they're doing, picking us for their homecoming. He said, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in their motherfucking front door and we're gonna take it. We're gonna take what we want. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna walk through the front door. And they did too. They walked through the front. While the fans were looking, they walked through the front. He said, we're gonna walk through the front door and we're gonna take it in front of the whole fan. We're gonna take what we want. You said that linebacker room is tough. Oh man. Let me go back to the linebackers for a second. Who do we got? Oh man, Levanta Bentley. Yeah, that linebacker room is looking tough. Yes, it is. Brendan Gant. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it looks tough. But that secondary though, the cornerbacks in that secondary. Come on now. Dude, I would love to play for just Coach Sal for just one day. You have him cussing. I would do something to get him cussing. Oh man, but Brewster, if he don't get you hype, I don't know who's gonna get you hype. He said we're gonna go in that motherfucking front door and we're gonna take it. That's what we're gonna do. And then Coach Prime with his speeches, man. I can't wait for the first game, yo. I just can't. I can't wait. They got to go all the way to Texas. They got to, and they went and let them win on the road. I can't wait, man. Oh yeah, Coach Bill O'Boyle cussing you out. Nah, man, it's something about Coach Sal though. He old school as fuck. He said, "God damn it, you act like you don't want to play today." Man, what's his name? Ain't no joke either, man. What's his name? Coach. Hold up, where is he? Look, Coach Mathis. He ain't no joke either, man. He ain't no joke either when he get upset. He ain't no joke. Old school, man. Deepest squads: one wide receiver, two DBs, three LB. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Hold, let me look at the one wide receivers. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, they are, man. Travis, Javon, Jalen. Yep. Xavier, they got a lot of weapons in that wide receiver spot, man. We just need the defense to hold us down, which I think they will. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be exciting to see. But guys, I don't want to hold you up too long. I didn't really schedule this live. I just wanted to come on real quick because I haven't been live in a minute. Last couple of weeks I was on vacation. And I'm glad I got back when I did. All that smoke in New York is crazy. I'm glad we got out of there. We picked the right time to go up to New York. So if you're up in the New York area, wear a mask. And actually one of them respirator masks is actually, I think it's getting a little better, I think, from what they're telling me. But be careful when you up there though. So be careful. If you got to go out, be careful. But hopefully it clears up in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully they get some they need Canada needs a hard rain. They need some rain. That's what they need for that to subside. It's better today in New York. Okay. That's good. Y'all getting a break. Yeah, if he's healthy, he's good, man. I seen you talking about Alton McCaskill. I seen the film on him in his season film. Yeah, he's really good, man. He's a pro. He got pro skills, man. I like him. But they got so many, man. Who gonna be their third down back? You fourth in inches. Who you gonna use if you fourth in inches? They got so many options. If you fourth in inches, let me go with such and such. If you got a long third down, who you going with? They'll know by August. But for sure, with I'm gonna lead with this one. With Shador, he don't matter. He don't mind. It doesn't matter who he throw to. He got good vision. If you open, you're open. He gonna get it to you. So he like to spread the ball around. So look for him to do that. You said they good short backs, Smoke and Wilkerson. Yeah, they got so many options, man. You say the total package. He looked like it, man. Some teams were mad when he said he was transferring over to Colorado. That pissed a lot of people off. It also pissed a lot of people off that he got so many players from Florida State. That pissed people off too. Yeah, that pissed some people off. But I think he got some type of connection somewhere, like secretly coaches like, all right, I'm gonna give you this player. I think something like that going on. He got a lot of connections in football, but look for them to have a good season, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good weekend. If I don't talk to you soon, have a good weekend and be safe out there. It's crazy out here, but shout out to Well Off Media, Reach the People Media, the pregame show. I like how they like bringing us behind the scenes. No other team is really doing it how they're doing it. So shout out to them. All right, y'all. Have a good one.